Hello Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, and cross watchers. This is your tarot, rune, and oracle reading for the month of November 2025. The rune that's coming out for you is called Weird, and it is the blank rune. There's nothing on it. And when this comes out as your soul rune, it really sort of casts this veil upon your future. And so I have a feeling there may be some things we aren't going to be able to predict about this month ahead. It's weird. It's a hard energy to describe. It's like your free will is going to play a massive role in how this month plays out for sure. And it's like what you give is what you get. The things that you focus on, those are the things that are going to grow and manifest as this month goes on. But on the other hand, there may also be some divine intervention at play that you have no control over, that may be severely impacting this month as well. By that I mean, so basically, Aquarius, focus on the things that you want to grow for sure. Use your free will to create the best month possible for yourself, because your free will is playing a massive role in how this month will play out. Make smart decisions, all of that. Also, though, be open to magic and the divine sort of pushing events along in a way that sort of can make or break your month. So be open to random, unexpected things happening as well. So let's take a dive into the energy. You have Blossoming Abundance in reverse as your first energy oracle card out. So feeling this energy as we head into November, some of you guys may be just feeling like skating along, okay, your bills are paid, your debts are being paid off, but it's like you have nothing left after that. If this was financially, for example, or if this is a relationship, it's like, yeah, they're a good person, they're trustworthy, but that fire, that passion isn't really burning hot. So there's this sense of just getting by, and that can create a little bit of frustration. How do I tap back into that magic, that potency, that abundance? Yeah, financial constraints in reverse. Actually, guys, might I say, this is a good card to get in reverse because it shows that feeling of man, I'm just skating by, maybe some of you can't afford your life. Maybe some of you are entering into November not feeling confident financially. November's going to change that for you, Aquarius. I don't know why when I start talking about money, it's I'm picking up on a spirit guide, just smirking, or the universe smirking, there's some sort of secret, some sort of Mona Lisa look from spirit on you. Aquarius doesn't know something that's going to happen in November. It feels positive. It's like a surprise party from the universe, except it feels tied to your finances. So I am wondering if there's going to be some sort of big financial gain or win that hits you spontaneously and feels very divinely coordinated. Now, here's the thing, guys. Here's the catch. Going back to the blank rune. This is only going to hit you when you're extremely motivated and disciplined to improve your life, okay? It's not going to hit you if you're waiting around for it. Does that make sense? So it's act as if you're just an atheist. You don't believe in any of this crap, It's okay, if I want to be rich, I got to work hard. Just act like that. Act like none of this is real. And it's if you want the life that you desire, you have to work for it. You have to create it yourself, as opposed to just waiting for the universe to deliver. The ironic thing about practicing that sort of lifestyle is that usually the universe will deliver when you are in that state of mind, when you're making life happen for you. Walk towards your dreams, and universe will walk alongside you, pushing you even further than you can go on your own. We have the Angel of Balance. I have so many examples of this that I could give you. It's actually insane, Aquarius. When I first got into running, and I have this huge goal of running a full marathon for the first time in my life, very shortly after I just started running, and it's I'm working towards that goal, I'm staying disciplined, but the universe randomly surrounded me with all of these pro ultra marathon people and like people who know what they're doing actually. And it's funny. That's what I'm talking about. It's like, if you work towards your goal, the universe will send you people, help, and things that just boost you 20 times further than you could do on your own. Does that make sense? I have a million examples of this I could give. I'm not going to yap on and on for hours, but it's like, I promise you, like it always turns out like that. It always turns out like that. You know, you're going to buy something that's for your greatest good. You don't want to spend the money. And it's like the universe is going to give you a sale, or, you know, you're going to randomly like, somebody's going to randomly gift that for you. Or like you decide to do something better with your life. Like, let's just say you decide, you know what, I'm tired of eating out. I want to cook all my meals myself. So you start looking into that, and then randomly like your sibling calls you up like, hey, I have this crock pot I'm getting rid of. Do you want it? And it's like weird synchronicities that sort of boost your goals tremendously and keep you on the right path. So there is a sense of luck all around you, for sure. And we had this angel of balance here as well. Feels like mentally, spiritually, emotionally, you're feeling very grounded, very balanced. Things feel stable. But like I said, it's like, things are good. I'm skating by, but where's that pizzazz? Let's see what the tarot has to say. We have the Queen of Cups in reverse as your first card out. Aquarius. The World upright. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I'm picking up on this feeling. This feeling that you've been carrying for years, that you may not have actually sat and unpacked consciously yet. This feeling of not really being a fully functioning or successful adult. Like there's some sort of core wounding that you're perceiving within yourself of like, you know, just pretending to be like a fully functioning adult, or like, If I were you, I would do a cord cutting ritual. Cutting the cord between you and that feeling. Releasing that feeling of like, I don't know. That feeling of, oh, I'm just always going to skate by. I'm just always going to, you know, the universe is always bailing me out. Interesting. We have the Chariot in reverse. The Four of Cups in reverse. Yeah. Five of Pentacles. And the Moon in reverse. This final card confirms what I was saying earlier about like a sort of veil being casted on your future for this month, because like the universe has some tricks up their sleeves. Okay, I definitely feel like there's a lot of psychological work going on when it comes to you really cultivating that sense, that feeling of abundance within yourself, mentally, physically, emotionally, cultivating that feeling of abundance and like truly trusting, like to a level that reaches deep to your bones, that you will always be provided for. I think I just posted a short on my main channel talking about this. It's like, for example, if you want to do a money ritual, where a lot of people go wrong, like they'll do some sort of spell to manifest more money, and that's it. They'll light one candle and then like, okay, where's my money? It's like, no, you have to remain devoted to it, do it daily, and use up as many ingredients as you can, as you want, as opposed to just sort of hoarding what you've got, because like, oh, well, I want to save this spell candle, I want to save these ingredients, because when you're doing that, you're in a state of lack. So there's a message here of like just trusting that more will come, just trusting that. I feel like you guys haven't been trusting that feeling to a core level, like deep to your bones, you know, not just with money, but also with like relationships, friendships. It's like you don't have to settle for anyone or anything that's like okay. You know, you have to trust that you will always possess and carry the ability to meet new people, attract people who are good for you, etc. You know, it's like releasing such a strong attachment, such a strong, crippling attachment to what you have in the present moment, out of this subconscious fear that you will not be able to manifest more. And it's like on a conscious, logical level, I think you're able to say like, yeah, like you understand the concepts of abundance and you can speak about it. But on that subconscious level, deep within you, you may still be operating from that belief of like, I gotta really hold on to what I've got. I've got to be very careful about letting anything go, using anything, because what if it doesn't come back? What if I can't find that feeling or that thing or that money again? You know? It's like I've seen people do this a lot in relationships where it's like they hold on to a failing relationship. They tolerate way more than they should because they're like, oh, but what if I don't find anyone else? It's like you're in lack. Okay? And different areas of your life bleed into other areas. So it's like you can't have a failing love life that's based extremely upon lack and be wealthy at the same time. Like, and genuinely thriving in your finances at the same time. You know, like those two things just can't coexist. And it's like, it doesn't matter like your income. You know, it's like if that love life's failing and you make like $500,000 a year, you could still be making horrific decisions out of lack financially. It's like I've seen it time and time again. I've almost never seen an example where like it didn't. I could give a really funny example of this with a certain politician, but I'm not going to. But yeah, it's like it doesn't matter how much you actually have, how much abundance is actually there. You know, it's like that hot person who sticks around with that ugly looking, abusive, neglectful idiot. It's like that hot person already has abundance of choices of people that will love them and are interested, but they don't realize that on like a subconscious level, and so they stick with being emotionally malnourished with this idiot, you know? Or like somebody can have a ton of money, like extreme amounts of income. This pisses me off as somebody who was very poor for a long time. Somebody can have great income and not know the value of that because they're stuck in lack mindset and completely make horrific financial decisions and make themselves broke despite having quite the abundance of income. You know what I mean? So there's something here about unpacking that within yourself in November, and that being a really big theme in November for you, and fully cutting cords to that old version of yourself. And that's why the universe has a smirk on their face, because it's like you do that spiritual work and I just have a feeling that a lot of your financial problems or whatever problems where there's like a lack or like, I don't know, it's going to be lifted in a really big and dramatic way if you stay disciplined and stay in that place of self-growth, self-care. Okay, thank you guys so much for joining me. Definitely watch for your sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs to get the fullest overview of this month ahead. Like this video, comment how it resonated down below, and subscribe if you've not already. Thank you guys. Bye.